Yo, it's your boy Bobby Frost, and Bobby Frost Media presents Triparency. I'm with the beautiful ladies, Just Misty.
I'm doing the intro next time.
There we go. And Courtney with the Lynn.
Here go with this Lynn shit, but here I go.
Is Courtney with a C or Courtney?
I know exactly what it is. I can get in there and throw my little jack.
I know you feel like playing today.
He want to say, I'm whatever.
He feel like
I want
playing
me to be today.
You know.
I just feel like, they be saying we be into it and me, and I don't like Rob, but I think that's you and Rob. I don't know what the animosity is.
Listen, I mess with both of y'all. Y'all my
with your
sisters.
name,
I gotta mess with y'all.
He got something about that name, though. Like, what would you prefer she be called?
He like Lynn.
I like her name. I just gotta mess with y'all. Y'all the sisters, so I gotta
What name
mess
do
with
you
y'all.
like?
Courtney Lynn. Like, I like it. I just like messing with her.
I feel it. I just was wondering which one you prefer.
That's it. And how y'all doing out there? Another call to action. Hey, I appreciate everybody hitting me up in the DMs, and some of my closer friends hit me up on text messages and stuff like that. But for the rest, I definitely need y'all to go call to action and go hit the comments. I don't care if it's on the YouTube channel or it's whatever platform you use for the podcast. Leave a review. Definitely need them. Get out there, you know what I'm saying? Let us know. Interact that way. Y'all do show up in my DMs. I get a lot of DMs.
Why would you say pull up at 10:15? What are they pulling up to?
They're going to, it's a
No.
You got to be technical with these people. And y'all,
I didn't give them where would they pull up at? Because I showed them to give them a place.
That's what the fuck I'm trying to say. You said
communication, not communication.
You ain't say tap in. You didn't say tap in. You said pull up.
Park the caddy in the living room.
That's two different.
Hopefully they don't think they about to pull up you know what I'm saying?
Now, if you get us put the fuck out of this place because people
they don't know that.
Park the caddy.
Yeah, I about to say I didn't put the location down. Ain't no addies.
Drop the low, nigga. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. We gonna work on stop using the nigga word. It's my favorite word.
I'm gonna say that's alarm.
Yeah. Gotta have
Courtney's so much bougier than us. We be having our little phones like this bitch.
Yeah, she love bringing
pull out the 2024 MacBook, rose gold.
You don't see how she pull out? She love pulling
bitch,
up.
knock that bitch off the table.
She love pulling up.
Because can you buy me one for Christmas? Christmas and my birthday. Can you put it together?
Speaking of birthdays, man, I love October, but I love fall. Fall done kicked in. My birthday right around the corner on the 12th. Shout out to all the Libras.
Wait
we
a
the
minute.
shit.
I don't even
Wait
know
a minute.
Libra, but
Courtney, did you know his birthday was on the 12th?
I didn't.
Is we getting
No, but I remember him vaguely
I think we talked
saying
about getting him
2
something
weeks
or
ago,
something.
but
Yeah.
Okay, let me look at my
What
calendar.
size you wear? Medium?
That's next Thursday.
That's where I'm gonna be at. That's where I'm gonna be
Oh,
at.
I've been seeing you buzzing your little sweat in the gym. I said, look at him, working hard, doing his little Buzz Chronicles. He doing his thing.
Yeah, I'm
That's
trying to get
next
there.
Thursday.
We going to R&B Thursday to sing to you.
I don't mind. I have no issue with it.
We doing something.
Yeah, I have no
Don't
issue.
motherfucking play us because Courtney's birthday in December.
And
then mine in January.
I'm just not a big person on birthdays. I'm changing that.
Well, we are.
I'm just not.
Is you having another surprise party?
Nah, not this year. I thought about it.
Hold on.
I thought about
She just asked you.
He planned this last one.
Yeah.
Oh, you planned your last?
Uh-huh.
That wasn't a. Let me see. How did you walk in?
Just walked
When they
in.
said surprise.
Yeah, no, I just walked in.
Is that how you looked?
I don't like surprises, to be honest with you, like that. I was supposed to have been a surprise one, but I cut that short. I don't like surprises. Let me know.
Listen. We stress on this show that you are emotionless and we don't know who raised you, although you keep telling us your granny raised you. But you something different.
Yeah, I just don't like surprises.
And I don't even know if you light skinned no more. Like, I don't know what you is.
I'm beige.
And not she talking about me texting, but she didn't put this motherfucker out to be on Fashion Nova.
Oh,
That's what it was on last night when I was shopping.
Oh,
She a Fashion Nova hoe.
damn. Yeah, I'm part of the beige brigade. That's what you know. What I'm saying, that's a joke.
That is so chatty. Hey, I was watching our live on Facebook the other day, and I wanted to call Courtney so bad and say, Rob is so fucking chatty because what did he say to you? Have you been out here being a mosquito taking
What?
Yeah, man. Count Dracula over there. She
On
be,
one of the episodes, he said, Courtney, what you been doing other than being a mosquito taking blood? And bitch, I said, that was chatty. I was laughing so hard.
she be at work all day. I mean, I know she's drawing blood and she be at work all fucking day. Like a mosquito. Them motherfuckers stay at work.
The line was so, I said it was chatty on the live. Everything, it was chatty. I can't stand you. It's all good though.
I get it. So, starting off today, you know what I'm saying, it's fall. So, I'm going to ask y'all a quick question. What's y'all favorite thing about fall?
Oh, you don't want to know what we've been doing? You want to know what?
I'm going to get to that
fall?
too, but I'm fall. This,
my bad. My bad, dictator. I like the fashion for real. I feel like that's when you really can put that shit on and you can tell who can dress and who can't dress. Because in the summertime, in the springtime, you can throw on some shorts and a beater. That ain't shit. And any nigga can do that as long as you got some slides on that's designer. A bitch think you got a little swag. I like the fashion.
I'm with that for sure. What about you?
I hate every bit of it.
You don't like the fall?
I don't like fall. I don't like winter. I don't like nothing cold.
Well, fall ain't really cold.
It's really fucking cold. It's nippy. I gotta layer some shit. I'm cold. If I'm gonna go home because it's dreary and it's raining outside and it's look dark half the time, it's a fucking vibe.
Your face look like mine, right?
Yeah, man.
I don't like it. I don't
She
like
just
it.
put a damper. She was shit on your parade.
I love the fall.
I like spring and summer. That's it.
She do.
I get it. I mean, I'm not. I like the fall better than I like any other season for the simple fact. The first thing you said, Misty, was I like to be able to dress. In the summer, it be hot. I don't be want to put no fucking clothes on.
And that's it.
Right. It's
It's hot as fuck. Here, I could throw on different shit. Like, even if I wanted to come with a suit, I could and won't be sweating my ass off. It's 90 degrees outside. Fuck a suit.
Right.
Fuck anything long sleeve.
I think they should create like suits that's shorts.
That should've be so tacky.
They got
I seen
them.
some shit like
They
that.
probably got them in Paris Fashion Week or some shit.
Look tacky. Just imagine just the vest and the shorts.
Yeah.
They got them.
I think it could. Look, I
mean,
bet.
long socks and boots.
Yeah, no, long socks with some nice. I bet it could be pulled off.
No, it has been. I bet it has been.
No,
By a white boy.
no, they got them, but that ain't no shit I'm gonna be on doing.
I mean, I like to dress. I like but I don't care for the months. I don't care for it. It puts me in a funk.
And I like the foliage too. You know, I like the leaves, the scenery, the background. I just look.
What did you just call them?
Foliage. That's what it is. When the leaves,
Foliage.
Yep. When the leaves.
That's your
fall
word
down.
for the day?
I could be if y'all wanted to, but that was not what I was gonna use. But yeah, no, that's what it's called. The back. When you see all the leaves on the ground and stuff, that's what it's called. I love it. Fall was just always like. I mean, I just love fall, man. And you don't always. It don't always be cold. We just had like 80 degrees like a couple days ago.
That's Michigan.
That's Michigan, and that was on some humbug shit.
Everybody know about our weather.
Yeah,
I call in the fall time. I ain't gonna lie because I can't say it don't be cold. Like I have outfits that I call. I think it's a thing actually in Michigan. I'm gonna do a little session on it on my social media this fall and winter. But I call them Michigan outfits because fuck around in the fall you can put on some booty shorts, but you gotta have some snow boots on and probably a hoodie.
I mean, we did that when I lived in Arizona.
Like
Yeah, they did that in Arizona. They was wearing shorts.
It's like fall outfits.
They was wearing hoodies, biker shorts, and
But see, coming from Michigan, I'm never putting on no long sleeve in Arizona.
No,
but that's because you know what I'm saying. When you
Christmas
adjust,
time, yeah, you would because it's like 70s.
no, because when I went to just Houston and I was down there in the wintertime and my friend Candace was all wrapped up and shit like, no, bitch, it's cold. I was like, bitch, it's just fine out here. But that's because I live in Michigan. Our cold is a whole different cold from their cold.
It's freezing.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
they cold wasn't really cold to me. Just like Atlanta, they be saying they wear coats in Atlanta, right? At this point, I don't think I would have to need a coat in Atlanta.
No, it get cold in that.
I barely get a coat in Michigan because I just don't like coats.
I'm with that.
That could be
too.
a thing too. I don't like coats. But whatever.
That's why I like the fall because I could throw on hoodies and sweaters like flannels, all that, man. You could dress in the fall. I can't dress in the summer like that. It'd be hot as fuck, man.
I love hoodies in general. I just love hoodies. Anybody want to send me a hoodie? Send me a hoodie. I love hoodies and t-shirts.
Okay, so now we're gonna get into it. What you been on? What you been up to, Misty?
I have been just working on myself for real. Like just trying to get into a position where it's going to be wintertime. And in the wintertime, I want to be comfortable with a nice bank account underneath me. Because see, in the wintertime, I like to call in a lot because I don't like to drive in the snow. So I'm just right now is what I call my prepping time for the winter.
I get it. That makes a lot of sense with that one. So what about you, Court?
Same shit. Working on myself. I've been working on myself for a while, and it's like once you close one chapter, some other shit just start unraveling. So it's like endless on working on yourself. I'm finna have a change in jobs on the 23rd, so I'm be transitioning to a new job. So now I'm be having to figure that one out, and yeah, that's it.
So Tommy ain't got no job.
Oh yeah, Tommy. Oh, that too. I do got another property, so now that makes me have 4 properties that I'm managing. Yeah, we getting to the checks around here for sure. If nothing else.
Okay, so we're gonna get to the.
No, so we gonna get into what you've been doing.
Oh man, I ain't been doing shit. That's why mine ain't nothing for me to be doing. I've been working. That's it. Like literally, that's all I've been doing.
And you been working out. What's your progress, nigga? Did you make the mark that you was trying to make? How many pounds you done lost?
I done got to that. Working out, yeah. I done got to that. That I'm back with that, like all the way. I'm back working out all the way. I'm locked in with that. It's about to change up, son, because I got to figure out because I'm about to start working another job as well. So now the little extra time I did have, it's gonna be gone. So I got to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with that.
So you gonna be working 2 jobs, or you just getting another job?
Just another job.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta figure it out. That's it. So that's why I ain't saying nothing. I know my shit wasn't nothing popping. I ain't did nothing yet.
Our shit wasn't popping either, but we still gotta tell the people.
Yeah, correct. I ain't gonna go against that one. So now we gonna get into our first new segment. We're gonna discuss which one we talking about this time, Misty. Boyfriend.
Oh, fuck that. Yes, I was waiting on my segment to come because I think I done lost the bank for real. Because he is upset about what happened last week. So I ended up calling him, right, y'all. So I text him and I'm like, boom, I need a bridge card. You feel me? Because it's rough out here. You know what I'm saying? So I tell him I need a bridge card. Y'all don't even know. He texted me back and said, your man ain't get you a bridge card? What?
Wow.
What? I said, you are my man. What the fuck? Like, oh God, y'all. I'm in distress. I don't know. If you listening, babe, I'm sorry. Please come back and act right. I need a bridge card so bad. Like, when Black Friday come, they might as well fuck them TVs. They need to put the food on sale.
I seen somebody say that, man. That's true, man, because they always, like, got the TVs, like, put them groceries.
No, yeah, put the groceries on sale because right now I done lost my nigga that give me a bridge card, and that is fucked up, okay? That is like, whew, I'm sick. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but hopefully this weekend, it's Saturday, hopefully I can, get him back over the weekend. I plan on going over there tonight, so we'll see what happens, I'll let y'all know if I get him back. But right now, he is really acting like an ass.
That's some.
I can't even focus on the other boyfriends right now because who the fuck? You can't lose the bank.
That's some.
The
shit.
hell?
That's some shit.
Nah, for sure.
I would be distraught.
You should be distraught too, bitch. You single? Mm-hmm. Did you lose your boyfriends over the weekend?
Lost one.
Look at me making her tell her business. I just want y'all to know I wasn't the only person feelings hurt.
Yeah, I lost one.
We be going through the same shit at the same time all the time.
Like she too motherfucking hurt about it.
She hurt.
I was hurt.
Oh, that bitch hurt.
I was hurt. I don't cap for nobody. I was hurt.
Listen, I'm just trying to get my shit together for the winter time. You feel me? I was trying to promote a nigga to be number 1 for the winter time, and it just ain't working out because he mad. The other nigga, that's who tender dick as fuck. Cause he shouldn't even have. That's why he can't be on the team no more. I ain't called that nigga since. He was new to the team anyway. Cause just cause I was dealing with him for years don't mean he was on the team. He was never a boyfriend. He had just made it to that status. And he fucked up. Everybody know who the bank is. No, that's the one motherfucker ever. You ain't supposed to fuck that up for me, and he did. So he got dumped.
Okay.
After he dumped me. Just FYI. I ain't gonna be fake. He definitely, and he put me out of his car too. He was like, you can get out and you can go. Guess what I did?
What'd you
so
do?
Petty. I went to his ashtray, right? Cause he be having like big ass tails. So, cause he put me out the car, I went to the ashtray and emptied that bitch and took every tail he had. I took the little bag of weed right there. I was being so petty. I said, man, give me this shit and I'll get the fuck out your car. I don't care. And then I got out the car and then I went and called the bank. Like, nigga, what the fuck going on? I just got dumped.
Man, that's
Tragic situation.
Moral of the story is, fuck y'all. I do what I want to do. And that's that on that.
So I'm gonna get into mine, man. Let me flip this real quick. You know what? Usually it's the lyrics, But this was the funniest shit, man. This week I was out working out and I was letting my shit go on shuffle and it got to Nan Nigga. And that was the shit back in the day.
Nan Nigga Trina?
Yeah, the Trick Daddy, yeah.
Oh.
Nah, the
Man
funniest,
hoe.
the
You don't know
funniest,
Nan Nigga?
yeah.
Okay.
The funny, I was doing lyrics. I didn't do the lyric of it because it was just the beginning of it. The funniest part of that shit, and I didn't know for the longest what the fuck that was. When she said, "Hell no, I want to go holler at that nigga. He over there smelling like Boonk and Hennessy."
Yeah.
What the fuck is Boonk?
I thought it was weed.
I found out what it was. I didn't know what the fuck.
It's Boonk. I thought it's wait.
It's Boonk.
It's Boonk
I don't know,
and
motherfucking
Hennessy.
Tricky over there
Smell like Boonk and Hennessy.
Okay, yeah, what's Boonk?
Boonk is they put cocaine in the weed.
I knew
R&R. So
yeah,
you
it's
over there
R&R.
smelling like
That's what
Boonk.
they say. Boonk. We say double R's.
Yeah, Boonk. I didn't know what the fuck Boonk was.
So Trick
thought
Daddy
I
smoked
always-
double R's.
I always thought it was weed.
I thought it was
Boonk
Badussy.
Boonk and Hennessy, like she saying he over there. They was in a pool. He over there smelling like Boonk and Hennessy.
I thought it was.
Hennessy.
I thought it was booty.
weed and Hennessy.
I thought it was booty.
Nah.
Like pussy. Like he had been.
It's
fucking.
still weed. It's just double R's.
Listen, it fucked me up, man. Like, 'cause you know what I'm saying? Like certain songs, like for instance, when I was growing up, I still like, it's certain parts of songs or lyrics you just randomly hear me saying. Like me and my cousin used to say this shit when it first came out, just out the blue. We'd be walking down the street and say out the blue, like, for the 99 and 2000. And it wouldn't make no sense. And it was like certain shit. And I used to say that shit over there smelling like Boonk and Hennessy.
Yeah.
Don't even know you didn't put drugs on a nigga.
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck
Damn.
because it was just funny how she said that shit. I ain't fucking with Trick Daddy over there smell like Boonk and Hennessy. I'm like, what? Boonk and Hennessy? And I had to go research that word. Like, what the fuck was Boonk? And I'm like, damn.
I think that's so good that you take your job seriously. You researched it. Did you call somebody from down there and ask them what it was?
No, I put that bitch into Google.
Oh, it is a urban dictionary. I be forgetting about that.
Yeah.
That's
But
what you
that's
need.
their
That's what
slang.
you need to get our word of the day from the fucking urban dictionary.
That's
There you
what
go,
they
word.
say. That's
Boom.
what they say
There you go.
in Florida. That's they slang. We say double R's down here. They probably don't know
Boonk.
what the fuck a double R is.
Boonk.
What was the R for? Reefer,
I don't know.
Reefer and rock and reefer.
Oh yeah. I just knew you smoke double R's. There's crack and weed in there. You got crystals in your weed.
So if I hit a line, I'm a crackhead. It's the same thing.
Nah.
It's just cook. Yes.
Nah.
So if I do
Hell
double
no.
R, I'm not a crackhead.
No.
Why?
Still smoking.
I ain't gonna go on too far down it. I got my dog Zeke in here. He know this. He know exactly what I'm saying. I ain't gonna go too far on that. Hitting a rock is a different than smoking a double R.
Just because it's in a different form. So just because.
Yes.
Okay, so it's different that you eat a boiled egg and a scrambled egg. It's the same
I'm gonna
thing.
break it down to you like this, and then we gonna get off of it. I know blowheads. I know a lot of functional blowhead, ooh heads, whatever you want to call it, powder heads, whatever. When you hit that rock, I done seen this in actual time. I done seen motherfuckers hit blow and still be able to go function with life.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting cocaine. When a motherfucker hit that crack rock,
They only be high for a second. And I don't know personally, but I'm
you
just
go.
saying.
There you go. When they hit that rock take them to a whole. Zeke said, I thought it was meant rest and relaxation. Yeah, you was
Right.
You was resting all right. It wasn't
Right.
the rest you thinking about. But no, it's that rock turn you into something. I seen a rock cripple motherfuckers.
It turned you into Pookie. We get it. But all I'm saying is it's the same thing as blow.
No,
We gonna get around. We gonna move around on it. Because if you don't want to be a crackhead, you ain't gotta be no crackhead. We ain't gonna tell everybody.
no, I said I'd never do that shit. You couldn't. When motherfuckers
I
crack
tried
that
to
joke,
slide that in like
when
you did
motherfuckers
it, didn't
crack
I?
that joke, I just see motherfuckers put that shit on Facebook and other places like, would you smoke a rock for $1 million? And I say, no, motherfuckers be like, you sound crazy. I said, listen, I didn't seen what this rock has done to motherfuckers. I know.
I have too, but all jokes aside though, like not all.
I
Look,
smoked
not
that bitch.
look.
Put me in rehab.
Listen,
Put me
not all
somewhere.
jokes aside, but for real, all jokes aside, I hate when people say what they will and won't do at that moment because I really feel like people don't be thinking realistically because I think that would depend on somebody's financial state at that moment or what it is for at that moment because and then being honestly like right now, if a motherfucker told me that, I ain't finna lie to y'all. Hit this line. I'm finna give you $1 million. I'm hitting that bitch.
A line, I might, that one I'll try to get through. A rock, I'm not doing it.
Well, I'm gonna do like Candid Courtney just said. Give me the rock and put me right in the rehab.
You just said it. That's the problem.
Give me the
fuck
rock.
away.
You
go into
Isolate
rehab.
me.
Give
No,
me the
not
rock.
even go to rehab.
Listen,
Isolate
Zeke-
me from whatever the
just
fuck
said
the
it.
case
Zeke
may
said
be.
that shit turn you into Smeagol from Lord of the Rings.
Now, listen. No, let
That's
me
the
tell you.
truth.
Okay, no, it is the truth. But let me tell you this though, and this is the truth. I do know somebody that hit a rock before, and she said she hit that bitch and was like, "That ain't for me." And she never did it again.
And
So
you know
I
what I'ma
also
say?
believe, no, it depends on your personality
Nah.
and
This-
your
this
genes.
is what I'm gonna go
if you
with.
have an addictive gene.
Nah, this one I'm gonna go with. And Zeke gonna feel me on this one.
We don't give a fuck drugs
She didn't hit that motherfucking glass top. You hit that glass top.
Yes. No bullshit.
I didn't say she didn't hit a rock. There's different grades.
Well, she hit up out of a pipe, crackhead pipe.
That's cool.
A rock. It don't matter.
If you hit that motherfucking that glass
some
top.
people just don't have an addictive gene.
Listen,
that ain't for them.
I'm gonna say this right here, and it's not being funny. This is actual fact. Blow have been around forever. Heroin have been on. It's one fucking drug that decimated. And it was crack.
Right. We're not disagreeing with that.
What I'm telling
all we're saying is everybody that hits it one time don't turn into a crackhead. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying I'm not taking that chance.
I get it.
Every motherfucker that jump off, everybody come out of plane don't die.
No, I totally understand, Rob.
Pure.
You're absolutely correct.
I'm not trying it.
You're absolutely correct. I understand. I'm not trying it either. My only point to you was everybody that try it don't go off and be
I'm with you.
I know motherfuckers that just said they tried it or even did it 2 or 3 times and was like, bitch, it just wasn't for me.
Listen, I'm with you. That's a chance I am not.
Yeah, I'm willing to take it for $1 million today.
Because here come my thing right here. The only thing
now, in a couple years, I might not be. But right now, today, for tax-free $1 million, I'm hitting that bitch.
Listen, the only thing I'm thinking about with that motherfucker is one thing and one thing only. I done seen a bunch of millionaires hit that bitch, and I know they went to rehab, but that bitch, soon they get out of rehab, that bitch called. I don't want to be the guy that got $1 million and hit that motherfucking rock, and that $1 million evaporated. I'm leaving that bitch alone.
No, first of all, don't give me $1 million. Let me hit this rock. Give me a couple months. Give me a bitch. I don't even give a fuck if it's a year. Just let me. As long as I know I got it. But you're right. I don't want to hit the bitch and get it. Give me Courtney. Keep my fucking money, bitch. And I.
Because this is the honest truth. Everybody I done ever talked to that done that shit. This is what they say. They say that first high,
they chasing
you chasing that bitch for the rest of your life. Imagine chasing that.
Let me tell you something.
Hell no.
Let me tell you something. I didn't used to smoke weed for real. And when I started, I was addicted to the fucking laugh. Like literally, I laughed so fucking hard when I was like, this shit is awesome. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be high where I don't see how people take shit that make them sleepy or drink lean and make them stuck. And I don't want to take no drug that do me like that. And if crack gets you for 5 seconds of high, because they say it's really fast.
It is.
I don't want to waste my money on that. That's why the money's so good.
No, yeah. You know what the rock is? Underneath documentation, it's me telling you being out there in that era. Being there, seeing it.
I was just going to ask you how you know how many people that did drugs. Goodness gracious.
See, now
I'm in your business. Okay.
Hold on, fuck that. Throw that water on you real quick, man. Make sure you ain't got none of that motherfucking bra strap, man.
Boy, you
ain't doing too much for us.
You ain't need nobody to rat on. Shit. I ain't gonna get no time knocked off ratting on you.
Let's go and get that shit done.
They gonna be like, bitch, we need a bigger fish to fry.
I don't know.
I'm bigger than you. What the fuck?
I'm glad you are.
I'm just playing.
I am not a fish at all.
I am not.
I'm not in the water. But I'm gonna say this. That I didn't watch that motherfucker do shit like, man, like, I'm telling you, man. I just look at my own neighborhood I grew up in. I watched this motherfucker go from being a prominent neighborhood with houses next to this bitch it looked like the backdrop of The Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's all from The Rock. It's not nothing else. Cocaine had been around here. They had cocaine and heroin flowing around this bitch. Motherfuckers had 2 parents working GM. This bitch was nice.
We know all about The Rock hitting and fucking up. You're not telling who you think you talking to.
The streets. We is not green to the streets.
And the biggest thing about The Rock, what Missy
we know
said,
you was almost a crack baby just like we was. It was our parents got toe the fuck down with it. We know.
And this is true. Like what you was just saying about this, the big bad part about that shit. This is it. It's like McDonald's. That's why McDonald's is the leading restaurant. You know the shit bad for you, but it's so quick and cheap. That's what made it so bad that this motherfucker, you can go get this rock. Motherfuckers have sold $3 rocks. You don't hear motherfuckers say I'm selling $3 worth of heroin, $3 worth of meth, $3 worth of blow. Motherfuckers ain't selling $3 bags of weed, none of that shit. Motherfuckers have sold crumbs of rock. That's the problem of it. Like, seriously, that's the real problem of it. It's like McDonald's. That's why McDonald's is so good with killing.
Who says that's a problem? People get rich off that every day.
Yeah, it is. I'm not knocking that side.
That's all the lens you looking through.
Okay, no, I was just going to say that's what's crazy about the whole situation because I do know people. I know a man who said he sold blow his whole life, soft. He said he would never, which after I thought about it, it made a little sense. He said that he would never, ever, ever sell actual rock because he saw it mess up people's life, you know what I'm saying? And it was such a bad thing. He was like, I just don't ever want that on me. But all of the same breath, can you knock a motherfucker for selling it for taking care of their family?
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I have to say something with that. So, do you think everybody's karma when they do sell drugs, they end up the crackhead?
No.
No, I don't think it's everybody karma.
No.
I know a lot. I know it's a vast majority of drug dealers who end up doing drugs, yes. But I don't think it's for everybody. And I don't think it's their karma. I think it's just the factor of being around something so much all the time. It like...
Or you think you could beat the odds.
You know what I'm saying?
I can do this and not be addicted.
It's not beating the odds.
I think addiction comes from, my personal opinion, you have to have that type of... I don't want to say gene, but that's what it is. Like, I've tried drugs before. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've tried Molly. I'm not addicted. I tried it. I was like, oh, that was a great time. That was it. Mm-hmm. I ain't a motherfucker over here like, oh, I got to get some Molly. I ain't like that. I smoke weed. I stop smoking weed all the time. I know some people that smoke weed and can't stop. I don't have an addictive gene. So I don't think that I would end up in that spot. But some people do. And some people just
I'm going to tell you where addiction come in at. I know guys who sold drugs ain't never did drugs. The addiction is the addiction to the money and the lifestyle. That's just as bad as a motherfucker getting the rock.
Mm-hmm. I can agree. Any addiction is bad.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I done had this conversation so many times, and I done got put out of houses before. I done got into it. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife, first time I ever kicked it with her. She'll tell you, she put me out the house because we got to talking about this, and I was trying to get her to understand. You would look down on a guy that's sitting on the block that's selling, whatever drug he's selling. But you ain't saying shit to McDonald's who's selling diabetes, high blood pressure, clogged arteries.
Shit, fuck sandwich. McDonald's. What about the people that's giving out the prescriptions that's fucking them up?
Yeah, I even go
Percocets is a prescription. Yeah. Oxycontin is a prescription. Mm-hmm. What about the fucking doctors that's writing that shit? Yeah. So I'm never gonna knock, not to say only black men sell drugs, but I'm never gonna knock a black man for taking care of his family and selling drugs and doing what he gotta do. And I'm not gonna say shit about the pharmacist that's writing this bitch out for me, that's giving me perks that's gonna get me addicted. Vicodins and shit, that shit is addictive. And doctors is giving that out. What's the difference?
It's what Courtney just said. It's all about your perspective. And that's how we got into it. Because I was telling her, like, man, you ain't knocking.
You can't have just...
When Oxycontin hit and was fucking them white kids up like that, guess what? They was like, fuck that. We got to stop this shit now. They didn't give a fuck about crack because it was fucking us up. Yeah. It was in our city.
I agree.
But when them Oxycontins hit and all them white kids was losing their motherfucking mind and getting high off that shit, it was a problem for America.
See, and I'm going to tell you where the problem came in, and that's another reason why the rock is so bad. I agree with you. See, the doctors are getting high. This is another problem with the rock. Motherfuckers ain't ODing off rock. And I know
now that they putting fentanyl in it, but they wasn't.
You see, you're not supposed to put that in there. That's
right. We understand.
Niggas who doing that.
That's an ingredient now.
Niggas who's doing that, I'll tell them straight to their face, you scum of the earth. Now, the reason why I'm saying scum of the earth because that doesn't make it better. You're just on some bullshit. That doesn't make it better.
But you know what? I also don't think, and again, I don't know. This is just my opinion. I don't think that it be the direct person. You know what I'm saying? Like when I get my bag, if I get my bag from Courtney, right, and I give it to you and you OD, it wasn't me that put the fentanyl in it. It probably was Courtney. You get what I'm saying? I don't think, first of all, from my understanding, motherfuckers fuck with they fiends. I don't want you to die. Or else my money gets depleted. You get what I'm saying?
I can't say that with fentanyl because fentanyl is used with heroin. And this is the thing. Anybody who move heroin, if you drop a motherfucker, that means you got the shit. That's why the fentanyl was so great. If you drop, see, that's again, crack rock is different.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, heroin addicts, that's the thing. Heroin addicts is, if you drop one, that means you got the best shit around.
Mm-hmm. Drop one meaning it's OD.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's why they
I get it. Yeah.
See, a rock.
No, yeah, because when you watch them old movies, I guess that makes sense. It don't make sense to me. I don't want to die.
That's why.
Like I guess the pure it is or whatever the case may be. I can never be. I can't never say I never, but I'm... Lord willing, I will not try drugs.
The rock is different. That's why I go back to the rock. The rock, no, this motherfucker gonna get you high for about 3 to 7 minutes. And now that you gonna come down and now you looking for that bitch again. I done talked to different drug addicts. The high that they get,
they can't never reach it.
They can't never hit it that first time.
I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about the comparison. A heroin high lasts for a while. Yeah. Weed highs last for hours.
And ain't nobody overdosing off weed either.
No, that's why ain't no big thing about weed. But with the rock, the peak hits so quick. It's like good sex. That's short sex. You know, you get that good cookie like, damn, that motherfucker got me there. That's what the rock is.
And that's why I can't do it. Because who the fuck you think finna pay you and keep paying you all day?
That's why you see them out here like
But that's
that.
also why, even though, okay, but they say when you hit a line, it don't last that long either. You got to keep doing it too. I don't want to do no drug that I got to keep doing all goddamn night to enjoy myself. That's what I don't want to do. If I am going to do a drug, I'm finna pop this bitch and I'm going to be high for hours.
Zeke, it's made by the pharmacies. That's what make fentanyl. Ain't no nigga.
I'm not finna
Oh, yeah,
ain't no
yeah,
go off my
fentanyl.
damn face. Hell no.
But I feel like everything that they put out that be so deadly like that, it comes from the pharmacies and shit like that. Like it don't be our shit. It ain't the hood. It ain't the street niggas doing it. They trying to deplete the fucking population or something.
I'm with it, and that's why I said I'm gonna get back on the topic supposed to be on. But I said The Rock, man, I wouldn't do it. That's the reason why I didn't watch this shit. Like, no knock, my friends I grew up with, most of my closest friends' parents was drug addicts. Mm-hmm. My grandmother smokes.
Yeah,
It was like
very prominent.
I seen it like, damn, going from watching my community being great. Like, we had a school in this bitch, we had a farm. This all in blocks of each other. Pharmacy, a school, Dairy Queen, everything was in this motherfucking community. Our community was nice. Really, where I grew up at in the 60s and in the 70s, it was white people over there. Black people wasn't even over there. Right. This was all white community. This is like going to move out deep off of Grand Blanc. I watched that Rock hit that motherfucker and decimate it. The Rock, out of all drugs, I always say,
how old are you?
35. I watched that motherfucker get decimated.
You ain't watched shit get decimated. It hit when we was born. You ain't watched nothing.
I watched it decimated because I remember, like my homeboy Zeke, I remember walking to school.
Who the fuck is Zeke? You keep referring to him like we can.
If you don't know who Zeke is, yeah.
Who is Zeke though?
Zeke, my dog Zeke. So if like this is true. I remember going to school, going to my friends' houses. Them houses ain't there no more. None of my homeboys' houses that I went to when we was young, I'm talking about from elementary to high school, them bitches is not there no more.
It is.
Okay, yeah, let me drop this in
part
into
of that
was
shit
GM.
too. But when GM left, everybody left.
We was just on that because I was just gonna say that.
Once GM
You're
left,
right.
everybody
No,
fucking
I'm with
left.
you, but see, here come the thing. If you didn't have motherfuckers, this what make them houses go down. If you ain't got a motherfucker in that bitch trying to go get that high, I'm about to go. I see one of these little kids and bust the windows. Ain't nobody in this bitch. I'm about to go in this bitch and tear the copper out this bitch, the wiring out this bitch, the hot water heater, the furnace.
But guess how it got empty? Because they lost them GM jobs, and I started getting high. That's all we saying. You're right. Crack did it, but it originally started because we lost the GM. Now we finna just get high, and then shit just went down after that.
The only reason why I'm not putting the Australia on GM because if you go on the outskirts cities, it ain't like everybody worked at GM was Flint. It's Genesee County. If you go to the other cities, they shit still together. We're the only city in Genesee County.
How big is we?
That's broke.
We don't have nothing else, but we didn't have shit but GM.
You missing what I'm saying. Grand Blanc didn't have shit else. Davidson didn't have shit else.
Yes, they did. But they still don't have shit. I mean,
still don't have
the same.
nothing.
We talking about, let me tell you something. You talking about, I get you talking about the neighborhood.
They built that up. They built Grand Blanc back up. They built Flushing back up.
You missing what I'm saying.
Because our people,
building us back up.
Our people was on the line at GM.
That shit ain't the same as what you're talking about. That shit ain't the same. They built that. That's newly built.
No, you missing what I'm saying here again.
I'm not.
Listen,
a
lot of people who worked in GM, they left out of, it wasn't that they
were black.
No, that's not it. What killed it wasn't that GM just left. A lot of people who worked in GM, because they seen how the neighborhood was changing because of crack, guess what they did? Instead of them staying in Flint, they left and moved out to Grand Blanc and Davidson. So that's not because of GM left, it's because motherfuckers was in that bitch getting high.
No, right. But let me tell you, they started getting high because GM left. The black people.
No. Hell no. They was getting, in the 80s, they was high. This I know for a fact. Motherfuckers would go into GM, have their homeboy clock in or they clock out and go get high the whole time.
Right. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. Yes, crack played a factor in it. We just saying that GM and crack is why our city look like that. It's not just solely on crack. And I feel like, because again, you keep saying facts. I hate when you say facts because you ain't shit but my age, so you can't say facts. You wasn't born in 1980. You weren't there. You could talk to people. And we can't even.
Wasn't of age.
You wasn't of age.
That's what I'm saying. That's not. Listen, you didn't get to see. Hold on.
I'm saying, but he wasn't of age.
No, that's why I'm not. That's why I'm not talking about the 80s. I'm not talking about the 80s.
You just said 1980.
No, you missed what I said. I said that's when the epidemic started. That's not what the problem was. The 80s, motherfuckers was smoking crack like thinking this was a party drug.
By the time you noticed this, all I'm saying is GM and shit was already, and crack had already hit by the time you started watching it.
I watched the after effect. Motherfuckers, when they started smoking rocks, you talking about motherfuckers 15, 16, 18, 20, 25, 30. I got to see The after effect. The dare. We came up in the dare program.
So, right, I'm not talking about the after. I'm saying it originally started because they moved GM, right? These people got to find fuck Grand Blanc. I'm talking about the black motherfuckers that worked at GM that lived right here in the inner city of Flint. Because Flint was majority black people. Yes, I get that your era was white. Right downtown, yeah, that's where the doctors and shit lived at. I get that.
No.
But what happened was they took the jobs away. That's what happened.
But
that's why your neighborhood looked like that. We getting high because first of all, they could function. Guess what? We could function getting high because I was still getting that check.
No, that's what I'm telling you. No.
I'll let you finish. Listen to what I'm telling you.
I'm gonna let you finish. I'm correct.
Courtney clocking me in. I'm still getting my check. Yes, I'm spending it on drugs, but I'm paying my bills too. When they took the job, now I'm addicted and I can't pay my bills and get high. So now I'm just choosing to get high. So you're correct. They went down because we can't pay the bills no more. So yeah, this motherfucker looking raggedy. They're moving out because they see I'm smoking crack, but I don't give a fuck. I can't move because I ain't got GM. They probably was smarter and moved out, but I ain't got GM no more. And I got this big ass house over here on Josephine because them bitches big as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I got this big ass house, electricity high as fuck, but I'm going to take I'm going to get high.
Now, I agree with you at that point, but I'm going the same thing.
Okay, we just keep going around in circles and circles. It's still the same shit.
Oh, this
what he
topic
just said,
today,
60, he just said 60s. I'm about to
I wasn't even born in there, so I can't even.
No, this is what he's saying. 60s, 70s, 80s, motherfuckers was getting high.
Yeah.
That didn't break down nothing.
We agree. When
Because
GM
it was
left,
jobs.
Listen, listen.
We said that.
Everywhere when crack hit, this is documented. I'm watching it. Motherfuckers getting high then. You can't go in this bitch and keep working the gym. When we set up in this bitch, you can't function on this bitch. You leaving the job because you wants to go get high. This I know motherfuckers who did this. They left, fuck the job. They left the job. I can't focus enough to stay in this bitch because I'm about to go chase this rock.
You not saying shit that you just didn't say 10 minutes ago. We understand
but
it.
a GM is not what broke us down. The rock did.
Agree to disagree.
okay.
Damn,
The motherfuckers that was living there gonna tell you that GM leaving fucked the city up.
No,
and crack. They gonna tell you GM first, then crack.
Motherfuckers
Because they were already smoking crack while GM was still here. Like we telling you. And that was fine. Because they still had their money coming in.
See what you just said,
they still had money coming in.
That's the part where you missing what I'm saying. When it hit, they didn't know what crack was gonna look like on a motherfucker 5-10 years later. It had just hit. Now you get to see, like I say this all the time, seeing a young motherfucker smoke crack now is like,
so you don't think, you saying that, first of all, let's not act like it wasn't intentional. We ain't got no motherfucking boats. So that mean the crack cat over here, because it was only in the black community. So you talking about Grand Blanc wasn't no black community.
Misty, now we're agreeing.
So all I'm saying is we agreed with you on that, but we're just saying that I will even give you this with your old big on numbers ass. 50% of the reason the city went down was crack. The other 50 was GM.
If you want to go with that, I'll roll with that.
And that's what I'm going to say.
Agree.
Because I'll roll with that.
I just know I don't smoke crack and I don't work at GM, so.
Because
all I know is crack is whack.
Yeah, Jim didn't. And the reason I agree with Missy on that one is 50-50. She want to go with that one. I agree with it because this is the thing. Jim wasn't other cities prominent like it was here. Crack fucked up.
We were only discussing.
We was only talking about Flint though, but you're right. We saw that on New Jack City.
Yeah,
crack, it wasn't just Flint.
If they would have kept crack up out this bitch and would have moved Jim, people would have figured out other shit to do.
This was the Motor City. This was the Motor City for it.
We had more money than Detroit. Detroit wasn't where they was coming to go.
Jobs when the shops came, it produced more jobs. They can hire 5,000 workers. It's not like a little store or whatever that can only hire 10 people. You can hire 5,000 people here, 5,000 people there. So yes, this was the Motor City.
I agree.
Just like what you see going on right now. That building on Hamilton got put up in 2 fucking weeks. This bitch finna be right back to Motor City.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. See, I'm not arguing about that fact. I said what I watched the crack did, the economy got fucked up because of Jim. When I'm looking at neighborhoods, just because you move out of motherfucking crib don't mean this crib about to go get fucking vandalized and get everything took off.
It do when can't nobody afford to move back in it.
This is my point. Who's going to vandalize it? If I'm not going to chase a high, why am I going in this bitch?
We not saying that ain't why they got fucked up. I'm
crackheads.
saying it got empty because
Yeah, I'm
I'd
with the
rather
empty
get
part.
high than pay these bills. That's all I said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you wasn't getting high, that house would still be there.
If
It's crackheads
if
everywhere.
GM hadn't fired me for getting high, I would still be working and paying my bills.
That's my point.
Fuck you mean? No, that's my point. GM is the reason. It's functional motherfuckers that use drugs every day.
Not
it's a
right.
million niggas out here.
Not
It's
right.
doctors and shit.
Listen, you
fucking
saying that, but guess
functioning.
what? It's doctor. Listen, I understand what you're saying about crack. I do. But you're not finna knock down other addictions because opioids is fucked up right now.
I'm not
and them
saying-
motherfuckers function off that shit. Long as they got a check coming in, they gonna get high and they gonna still go to work.
That's what I'm saying.
When you don't got a check come, how can I not function being a crackhead when I only be high for 5 seconds?
That's the problem, because now you're going back to get high again. You can't get this bitch and be like, oh, I done got high for a little minute and I'm good now. That rock keeps you on
You
go
don't
mode.
know that. Cause you ain't never hit no rock.
I
So
don't
you
have
don't
to.
know. But I'm saying you can't say that. Cause you can't say that the motherfucker don't hit the rock
You
and be
just
like, I'm
going off
good now.
what you
You
hear
just
and
going off what you
observing.
hear. And
Observing.
observe. You have never observed every crackhead. It's a crackhead
Listen,
working right now doing just
I'm
fine.
doing this. I'm not, again, I know y'all like to go with the exceptions of the rules. That's y'all side.
That's because it's always an exception.
But that's the point. Exception
My
means
thing
it's not
is, my
ordinary.
thing is, you think you really be teaching us something?
I
when
didn't say I
we
was
is just
teaching
as street
nobody
as
nothing.
you.
Hold on. That's what you thought.
No,
that is how you present it.
That's how you present it.
I'm
Like,
telling you something I done actually seen.
and we didn't see
One
it.
more
didn't actually
too.
see it. Our
Listen,
daddies was in our lives.
You
Fuck
telling
daddy.
us from your
I'm not
lens.
talking about-
I
listen,
done grew up in
listen, my
households with that
closest-
shit.
That's
what
what
the
I'm
fuck do you
saying.
mean?
My
I grew up
closest home, I'm
firsthand
gonna say this right
off
here.
fucking crackhead.
My closest
Hold
homeboy.
on.
I watched one of my closest homeboys from here all the way up. I done watched niggas do blow.
Me too.
I seen when motherfucker E came through this bitch, Molly, all that shit went through that shit.
Me too.
I live with
watched
heroin
motherfuckers
addicts. I
listen.
live with all
watched-
that shit.
yeah,
I
us
know
too.
everybody ticks.
Listen, I got family members doing heroin.
Fuck living
I
with them.
watched all that work and motherfuckers still move through. When a motherfucker hit rock, I watched motherfuckers who hit rock, they didn't come back.
But we telling you we watch motherfuckers come back. So
I'm-
just like you saying that, that's all we
cool.
saying.
I'm going, that's cool. It's exceptions to the rules. This is the thing. That's why it's called exception to the rule. That means it's not the norm.
But no, you're a person that never likes to look at the exception when you
Because
have to.
you can't go off
You
the
can't
exception.
say
That's
yes,
what
you
he
can.
said.
The
It's
word
not
exception
true.
don't mean what? What do exceptional mean?
Did you say my water?
Why would I don't drink.
The word
nobody's
exceptional
water.
mean what? Extraordinary. That means it's not the norm. So if you are exceptional at something, that's cool to be exceptional, but I'm not going with the exception. I'm going by the majority. Majority motherfuckers who hit that rock,
Okay.
they
We
done
agree.
with.
We don't know majority motherfuckers that hit the rock. You
I
only
done
know a
seen-
small, very
I done-
small percentage.
I seen it in my neighborhood. We was talking about my
A
neighborhood.
very-
I
a very
watched my
small
neighborhood
percentage.
break down. Fuck anybody else's neighborhood. I watched my neighborhood
Well, yeah,
break
fuck
down.
our, because our neighborhood still look good.
There
Hoe
you
ass
go.
nigga.
That's give you something. I'm telling you what I seen my neighborhood do.
Now, why you done made me call you a hoe ass nigga
You know
on
what
here?
I'm saying?
Don't get
I'm
rowdy
watching-
on this
I'm
motherfucker.
watching. No, I'm rowdy about
I'm
this.
over it.
I'm gonna die on the hill
I'm
about this bitch.
over it.
I watched what that
Talking about
motherfucker rock
crack.
did to my
We
neighborhood.
have too. That's all we saying.
Fuck that. Oh, this and that.
Listen,
The
what you
worst
ain't gonna do
drug-
and get on here is
the
discredit
worst-
me and Courtney
Man,
Street.
that ain't what I'm discrediting. I'm telling
He
you.
trying to discredit us.
I don't hear it.
The
no more.
worst
Me neither.
motherfucking thing that hit the black
What
community
Ezel say?
was
La,
motherfucking
la,
crack
la,
rock.
la.
That was it. That's the real.
Well, I'm gonna get you some crack and see what happened.
I'm not hitting it. I'm telling you that. It's no money in the world that make me hit that bitch. Other drugs, yeah, I might try for $1 million. I'm not fucking with the crack rock for bring that million. I'm straight. Ain't no rehab about that shit. I'm gonna go ahead and see somebody else and see if they're gonna be the exception to the rule. Hit this bitch and keep it good night. Cause I done seen what that bitch do to homeboys. I done seen, ride through the real north side. That bitch got decimated for rock.
I don't know who the fuck that is trying to say real
Yeah.
north side because I'm from Beecher, but I'm finna cuss they ass out. Who is that?
Yeah, that's
Nah,
not.
just-
That the real north. You go through the real north side.
Listen, we're not saying
bitch
that
is
the
broke
north
down not
but
because of Jim. That bitch broke down
it's-
because of the crack rock.
You're
Man,
right.
listen,
you're
you're
absolutely
right.
right. It's no other answer. You are absolutely correct. I agree with you.
100%.
Yeah. So that's that.
That's crazy. That's all he be wanting.
I agree. I don't see it no other way.
He just be wanting. That is crazy that you just be wanting to hear us say.
No, we having this is the whole point of having a
No,
conversation.
but we already told you our perception. You're trying to drill
You be
yours
listen.
down.
You should have went to school to be a lawyer because you do
You
not
trying to-
accept somebody else's
You're trying to
standpoint on
drill
shit.
your standpoint on
Hold on,
us.
wait a
Like
minute.
we
We
just
having
said
a
20 minutes
conversation.
ago, we agree to disagree, and you still trying to tell
No,
us.
you said that.
I said I
We
you
agree
didn't.
to disagree.
Courtney, you said agree to disagree. You stopped
Yes.
talking. Misty still was getting her point across.
because
I was
you
listening
still
to
was
it.
trying to tell me
And
some
Misty,
shit.
that's cool.
You not. I'm going to school to be a lawyer. You're not gonna
She
talk me
kept
down.
saying okay saying.
You're not gonna talk me down.
It. Like,
Missy, that's what I just said. That's the whole point of making a good conversation. You was
All
doing
I'm
what I was
saying
doing.
is, all I'm
Courtney
saying
hopped
is,
out. She didn't want to talk about me.
I don't
I
like.
was
Let me
done.
tell you why she hops out of our conversations. She hops out because, first of all, when you're having a conversation amongst a group of people, right, you have to be able to say, you know what, you're right, or that's your thought. You cannot say that. You cannot accept somebody else's thought or exception or perception or point of view of something else. You just can't. You just feel like your way or the highway.
That's not
And then
true.
you start throwing the numbers out. Oh, you're the number
we
man.
talking about the same shit for 20 minutes.
And your favorite word is facts. I know this for a fact. And it's not facts, Rob.
Yeah, because I'm let y'all go through that.
It's
Now
your
I'm gonna
point
tell
of
you,
view.
That's the point of view. Now I'm gonna go with what y'all do. Y'all like to go in that bitch and be devil advocate. That's y'all MO. The devil advocate. Okay, let's find it's 1,000 motherfuckers. Let's find the one motherfucker that did something different, and we gonna harp on that.
Because you're supposed to have hope.
No, I'm not dealing with hope.
A motherfucker told me I took some Molly, and he said the next day he called and said, you know what, that really didn't look like Molly. I think we probably took meth. I said, oh, well, I guess I tried meth. I ain't addicted. I ain't a meth head, fucker.
Yes. I don't know.
Or am I?
You see, I can't say nothing about
I'm just
meth. I
playing,
don't know
y'all.
nothing about meth.
I don't either, but if I
Yeah,
took
I
it,
don't-
apparently I ain't addicted.
Yeah, I
That's
don't know
what he
nothing about
said.
it.
That's why I stopped, because I got to know what I'm taking. That scared the
That
fuck out of
makes
me.
a
I ain't
lot
gonna
of
lie.
sense.
No, it scared the fuck out of me, but I wasn't tripping because I made it through. I was like, well, damn, I had a great ass night. Now, I don't know if it was meth or not, but it was a good night.
I thought you gotta like burn meth.
Because I didn't burn it. So that's what I
thought
said
you
too. I
gotta
said, it's
smoke
just short.
it. Like,
'Cause
you
I
gotta
ain't
smoke
smoked
it
nothing.
under aluminum.
Listen, okay, let me just tell y'all this. For real. I'm not smoking nothing I gotta smoke other than weed. Like I'm not taking shit else I gotta smoke. Cause that's too much like crackhead. If I gotta put a lighter to it and look like Pookie, I'm not doing it. I don't even like smoking weed out of the things that you gotta do like that too. Cause I just, it's giving Pookie.
What you just said, the reason why I didn't really do drugs. What you
I don't
really just
I don't
said.
like being out of my body.
I love it.
What you just said was
Being out
Like
of my
even
body.
edibles, that's a body high, and I don't like being.
Well, I don't
like having
take
a body
drugs.
high.
Let me just clear this up because I'm gonna sound like a fiend. I don't like because she's talking about I don't like being out of my body. I'm like, I do.
I couldn't do. That's why I ain't doing, man. I couldn't like. I used to smoke weed in high school. Only a couple motherfuckers even knew I was smoking weed. But this was the problem. I didn't know how to roll.
That's why you
I
threw
don't know
my
how
weed
to
away
roll.
on that trip to Atlanta because you don't smoke.
The only way I could go get high was I would have to go holler at my nigga Ted.
And have somebody roll.
Roll it. He got tired every motherfucking morning. I'm waking his ass up because he ain't going to school. I'm waking him up.
Now,
Hey,
if
bro,
this
you
is
gotta
a
roll.
habit of yours for every morning, nigga, you should have learned how to roll your weed.
No, let me tell you, that's how everybody that don't smoke weed start smoking weed when they get the rolling it themselves. Because I couldn't roll either in the beginning. And I used to have this dude named Mook from Beecher, him and my cousin Jayon. I used to be like, can y'all roll my blunt? And then Mook taught me how to roll up. And after that, I've been getting high ever since. I've been smoky ever since. Okay.
And that's what it was. I'm trying to get bro up, and the bro got to the point like, man, you wake me up every fucking morning before school. I said, yeah, I don't know how to roll. So then afterwards, I seen like, when I figured that shit, like, motherfuckers be putting that shit in weed. And when I figured that out, I said, wait a minute. So I'm like, damn, if I want to get high, I don't know how to roll. So I got to go roll up on another nigga smoking weed. I don't know what you done put in this bitch. Yeah.
And then guess what I start feeling like? And you done roll my weed up, so you feel like you gotta hit it. So
I gotta smoke with you.
Okay, but look though, because we done just made drugs the topic on accident. I just want to ask y'all a question, even though you don't smoke, Courtney, and you don't either at this point. The people on live, who is more important? The person that bring the blunt or the person that got the weed?
The blunt. The person who bring the blunt.
Who is more important?
I mean, we need each other.
Yeah, but
point,
bitch, don't
we need
act
each
like
other.
who will.
But if we both sat in this house, say if it's a snow fucking day,
It's snow day. We can't leave. I got weed. You got blunt.
and then I get mad at you and be like, I ain't got no blunt. We just gonna sit in this bitch and just got weed.
Bitch, you got me fucked up. I'm finna make a pipe. I'm gonna get. No, I'm just playing. Listen, that is fucked up though, because you need the person with the.
No, I'm in agreement because I done seen this happen in high school. The funniest shit I ever seen happen in high school, man, I went over to chick crib. Went to go knock her down. Slid in her parents upstairs sleep. Or mom up there sleep. One of my homeboys popped up from school, had popped up over there. He brought his cousin with him. I'm like, what y'all know? Yeah, we about to come smoke. I'm like, first of all, I'm like, man, I'm trying to knock the Sonic coins out here. Why the fuck is you even over here? But I'm like, you want to smoke? All right, cool. Y'all smoke. I knock the Sonic coins out here. We get the fuck out of here. Get all the way here and sneak them through the patio. Why they don't have nothing to roll up with? Oh. So they looking around. I'm like, bro, if y'all leave back out of here, it's a good chance that her mom gonna wake up. What the fuck? I'm mad y'all even came over in the first fucking place.
Right.
So here come the killer part. The motherfuckers looking around. You know the little thin ass paper that come in the shoebox?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They instantly rolled up with that shit.
I remember my niece Otisa, we did it off the Bible. We did the Bible.
Your ass
I done heard
the Bible papers.
She need her ass book. Yeah. But you know, now they getting high tech with it. They got roses and shit. I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm not rolling no weed and nothing but a motherfucking blunt or some fucking zigzags.
Yeah, and that was crazy,
don't get no drip drag.
Don't get no drip drag.
So yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I'll ask comments again. Which one is more important, y'all? The person who brings the weed or the person with the blunt?
Now, if we gonna break it down, I'm a little more important than you, bitch, because your blunt only 125. You feel me? Because they was 105. They just went up to 125. Your blunt was only 125. I probably bought this little sack for $10, okay? Even though it's gonna be way more than that now, but I'm just saying. It was $10. And if we going back in the day, they used to be buying them big ass blunts for 50 cents. So really, bitch, I can go look underneath the car seat or something to give me 50 cents and go get my own blunt. So I feel like the person with the weed.
That's what I was leaning towards, but I ain't a little more important. So I wouldn't know.
As a smoker, I say a person with the weed.
Technically, because I have the weed and I spent the money on it, you could just have a stale ass blunt.
Let me tell you, because I can sit a blunt on the thing and light the weed and smoke the smoke. I don't really need you, bitch, if I want to get high for real. But you need me, because if you light that blunt up with that tic-tac tobacco in there, nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't smoke weed, man. That's the reason why, man. I probably would have been a weed smoker. If I would have figured out how to roll up, I probably would have been a weed smoker.
I really don't have no reason why I don't smoke weed. I don't.
And you know, Miss, you a smoker, so you know this right here. I don't hear people say that shit no more. They make the blunts however the fuck that bitch look. But back then, one of the big things was because you pearl the blunt. So
yeah, that's still a thing. No, if you can pearl a backwood. If you can roll a backwood, I see YNJ backwoods on his page, and when I say them bitches be pearled, okay? So everybody can't roll no backwood. Because first of all, the backwoods, you had this much blunt left because they ain't rolled it right. I don't even like smoking backwoods. So pearling the blunt is still a thing. It's just harder to do because the wraps is different now.
See, back then, that was the thing. Like, I tried to roll a couple times. My shit was never, pearled, and I get laughed at. I'm like, look, fuck that.
When Mook first showed me how to roll, right, I sat in the car and I was like, I'm going to roll up my own blunt. Me and my homegirl Candace, right? When I tell you that bitch was so big, I was smoking it was holes in it. I was smoking that bitch like, I felt like all I know is I got high. But I got better at it. But it is definitely a technique to it. Rolling is not easy.
Yeah, I instantly let it
That's
go.
why whoever the fuck that is that work for Snoop Dogg that be rolling all goddamn day, shout out to you.
Man, I got some homeboys. I ain't been around them in a while to be like that, but I remember these niggas could do everything while rolling the blunt. I used to be like, God damn, these niggas driving, motherfuckers changing diapers, motherfuckers cook one hand, and they.
Nah, I can't one hand roll still. It'd be horrible. I got long nails too, so I don't even really like rolling blunts for other people because my shit don't be pearl because I got nails on and I'm smoking to get high. I'm rolling to get high. I don't know what y'all doing. I'm not rolling to take a picture of this blunt.
Nah, that's what did it for me, man. That was it. And the other drugs, like you said, like again, I don't know what the fuck in there. Like I don't want to take it.
I used to want to take an ecstasy pill.
That's why I ain't take them. Like they have multiple drugs in there, so you don't know what you're getting.
It's man-made. Anything man-made is questionable.
Okay, so here's the ecstasy thing. Boom, me and one of my homegirls, I won't say no names since it wasn't Courtney. We know that because she don't want to take no pills. So I took an ecstasy pill for the first time, right? I was in the vets. We had took a half of it. And I'm like, me and her looking at each other, and I'm like, bitch, I'm not high. You feel me? I'm like, so I think we wasted our money. So she done got mad because she didn't spend money on the shit. So she texts my man's like, nigga, we ain't even high. You feel me? Like, what the fuck? So he like popped the other half, right? So boom, we popped the other half. I goes in the bathroom, right? This is at the time that I'm hosting and shit. I was actually hosting that night. I go in the bathroom to use the bathroom. These bitches don't even realize I've been gone for a long time, obviously.
Nobody's keeping
track. I go in the bathroom. Everybody know, every girl that's on here know what the vet's bathroom look like. When I go in the bathroom, it is glowing, okay? It's glowing like he painted it. So I'm like...
He did paint it. It was painted differently.
So I'm like, damn.
Look at Courtney.
This bathroom...
No,
he hadn't painted shit.
No, he did because you asked, like, and I'm like, he did paint the bathroom.
Okay, so I go in the bathroom and it's glowing. It's glowing, right? So I'm like, damn, where I'm at? Yeah. Okay. I looked underneath the stalls, right? Nobody was in there. So I'm like, damn, where am I at? I was just at the vets. I go back outside the door and I look at the black walls and I'm like, okay, I'm at the vets, right? This is where I'm at. I'm having this conversation with myself. I'm like, I'm at the vets. So I go back in the bathroom and it's still glowing. So I pick up the phone to call Tone. So I'm like, Tone, did you paint the club? Like, did you paint the bathroom? He's in the club too. So he like, what? I'm like, it's glowing in here. He's like, what? I'm like, the bathroom is glowing, right? I'm high as fuck in the bathroom. And I know that I looked under the stars. Nobody was in there. So I'm tripping again. I go back out the door and walk through the club. I say, okay, I'm at the club. Let me go back to the bathroom. Because I can't even use the bathroom because I'm stuck. Because I keep thinking when I walk in this bathroom, I'm in a different place.
Leave the drugs alone.
Yeah, ecstasy was a nice night though. But long story short, I must have been in there tripping and talking out loud because a girl came out of the stall who I didn't even know was in the fucking stall. She came out of the stall like,
it was Dominique.
Her name was Dominique. Yeah, she came out of the stall like, Misty, is you all right? Look, she scared the fuck out of me. I'm like, bitch, what? Where you come from? She like, let me take you back to your friend. I said, okay, take me back to the table.
Shout out to her, man. Because
I was lost. I was in fucking Wonderland.
Courtney didn't give a fuck where you
Not
was.
a fuck.
I'm nobody's keeper. Nobody's keeper. I usually follow everybody to the bathroom. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Well, that was because, you know what, let me tell y'all something too. Just a tip for y'all that want to do get high. That was me trying to not tell my friends other than the one that was with me that I was high.
That she was high.
Oh, if I take anything, I'd be like, Courtney, I took this bitch and I'm smoking and I'm drinking this. Watch me. Because if anything happened, I don't want nobody to be like, oh, we don't know what she was on. No, bitch, let me tell you what I'm on. Because I want everybody to know.
I used to want to take a half an ecstasy pill and have sex. I just want to have a great time. Not saying that no time is not a great time, because it's definitely a great time, but I just heard you have a great time.
I did have sex that night. I did, because I was higher than a bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I did have sex that night.
I'm not promoting drugs. I'm not promoting drugs
either. I'm not promoting drugs to nobody, but I'm just saying my own personal experience. But when
what the fuck is that?
Wow, he done discovered a new sound. When I did have sex, though, it's not even a good thing. I ain't gonna say it ain't no good thing because it's like you have to literally.
Do you have to focus?
No, you have to just keep coming and keep coming and keep, because you be horny as fuck. So you just, nothing is enough. I was looking at him sleep like, nigga, get up. Because I'm still like, it's just, that's
I want to experience that, but I'm scared.
No, that shit too much. Unless he gonna be off one too.
Yeah, I want both of us.
You would be, don't nobody like fucking no mushy dick. You would be, nigga, get up. This bitch mushing.
I hit y'all with that song because you tell me how high I was. I'm like, that's a space song.
That's how I was. I was in that bitch like, Tone was probably like, what the fuck wrong with her? The next day I had to call like, Tone, I'm sorry. I was high.
My homeboys made me not want to do it because they snuck up and did it. Like motherfuckers, like older niggas in that neighborhood was doing like different type of drugs.
No, it was ecstasy was a
it was a thing for a minute. When it was a thing, it wasn't a thing for me.
Now that they got like fentanyl and all that other shit, like I wish I would have took it then.
See, my homies know I got jokes, and I'm always gonna stay with jokes. So you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my bro. Bro came back from the army. He came back from the army and he was on that shit. Him and my other homeboy, they went to the army. So.
Oh, they was on a lot of
They
shit.
was on heroin over there.
So, they went and did that shit. One of them niggas went over to Afghanistan. So listen, so they come back on that shit. So when they doing the motherfuckers looking around at them crazy, but you always got some of my homeboys a little bit more adventurous. Well, that's my segue to get into this motherfucker. I've been wanting to think about trying it, but I had nobody around here to do it.
Right.
So I remember I came through one day, I'm looking at motherfuckers, I'm like, I see motherfuckers' jaws all clenched. I'm like,
locking.
Ooh, that shit.
Yeah, I'm looking at niggas like, what's wrong with niggas?
Man, looking like pit bulls.
And niggas couldn't keep a conversation with me. I'm like, nigga, did something just happen?
I'm high and you not. Like,
I'm not knowing though. I'm like,
and you don't even know that you doing that. Until you wake up the next day and your jaws be hurting.
And I don't say those names, man, but they gonna go back and they know exactly what I'm talking about. Then one of my homies, man, you know what I'm saying, big, you know what I'm saying, in stature. This nigga took his shirt off and shit, he all on the streets. I'm like, nigga, you sweating profusely. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong? And then it clicked. I said, you niggas high.
That's when they know how to control it at first. Like
that was his first time.
That's what I'm saying. When I never experienced it, but anything you don't know, like I'm pretty sure if they doing it now or done, like they didn't got to the point they know the stages of the high that they're finna get into. Like, but I can just imagine your first time.
And you don't know. Yeah, and you don't know. Because my first time.
It's like you waiting on it. Like you take something and you be like, okay, what I'm supposed to be feeling like? What I'm supposed to be doing?
Well, I will say that it's, okay. Y'all, don't listen. First of all, I don't do nothing I regret. I don't do nothing that I'm ashamed of. So I don't give a fuck about what y'all think. So anyway, when I took Molly, I turned 30, and I was like, the person that did it was like, boom, let's try this shit. You turning 30, let's try Molly. When I fucking tell y'all, it is literally just like with my man's on White Chicks that was with the whistle. Listen, I was up in Washington having a fucking blast, dog. I ain't gonna bullshit you. Now, it ain't something that I would do on the regular. I don't promote it to nobody, none of that shit, but I had a great fucking time. When I say that's a fucking party drug, I was still dancing, laying in the bed. I was
that's
dancing,
funny
sleep.
that you say that, because that's why I always think, like, when I hear Molly, this is the sound I think I hear when I hear Molly.
Yes,
shit.
Listen, and you be really there. Like, no music was playing. I was in the bed still bouncing.
What year was that? When we tried Molly, I was like 32?
Yeah. Because after I tried it, I wanted to tell my friends to try it. Not peer pressure.
I think, no, it wasn't definitely no peer pressure, because I don't do shit I don't want to do.
Nancy Reagan, look at the kids you was trying to keep off that shit. The DARE program. They did not say no. They did not dare to be different.
I did. I was different. Nobody I hang with used drugs.
No, I tried it. That shit my 31st, and I think I took the littlest of the little ones.
And that bitch was on the back of the...
Man, we was drinking Hennessy.
We had a great time.
That was a great birthday. We woke up with no headache. I woke up and went to breakfast.
As an older person now, I'm years older. Like, it ain't no shit that I would just be doing on a regular for sure. I will say I've had a great time every time I've tried something. And, I'm not a person. First of all, I'm not a person that wants you to tell me about an experience. If I want to experience it, and that comes from anything, any scary thing, like I'm talking about roller coasters,
like
tattoos, piercings.
I want to be the first.
I want to experience it. I don't want you to tell me how I feel. Just like I'm not getting my nipples pierced. I'm not.
Why not?
Because that shit hurt.
Why are you grabbing on them?
Because every time I think about it, it just. Ugh.
Well, we know we got,
I don't want to do it. She
electric buzzer over there.
She said the shit didn't hurt. That was the one person
she watched me get them pierced,
and it looked like it hurted. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I ain't got none of them good drug stories. The only one I got is the edible.
It's okay, your birthday coming up.
Edibles is always a good
have
story.
You out your life.
That fucked me up.
Edibles is always a good story.
I took that, and this what happened again with my dogs. Instead of me, nobody told me, like, yo, man, you only supposed to take a piece of this motherfucking brownie, not the whole thing. I smashed the whole...
Descriptions is on the edibles.
No,
if you get it from
we talking about back in the day. This not back when dispensaries and shit around. I had to be like 18, 17.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they was trying shit too.
Nobody told me that you supposed to just break down like a little piece off.
Yeah, common sense would have told.
Like, no, because you know what, you usually think, even if it do say it, you be thinking
the whole
like,
thing
this
is
little
the program. Like the whole thing is monetized to where I can eat the whole thing.
No, and I be thinking that this little bitty piece ain't gonna get me high. So then I consume the whole thing, and then I'm extremely high.
When I went, I was so high. I went and took the shower. I ate. I tried everything to bring this bitch down. It wouldn't work. Finally, I got settled enough to go to sleep. I'm like, all right, cool. Can't remember what the fuck I dreamed about, but I know when I woke up, I was still high. It was a body high.
No, that's what I said. Body.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, I can't shake this shit. I was standing outside in the motherfucking cold. Nothing I did got this hot out.
You gotta sleep that shit off.
I went to sleep and woke up. It was
you gotta sleep it off.
You gotta
days,
sleep it off.
Days. Like that's why if I gotta work, if I'm gonna take edible today, all tomorrow I'm gonna be like sluggish. And this,
nobody told me that I wasn't supposed to drink the whole thing of Kool-Aid. I told y'all that. I had a little Kool-Aid thing. I would sleep from Saturday to fucking Sunday night. I just slept. My
first time drinking lean was the same way too. Like I didn't know. Again, I did this with my homeboy. Tom said, man, it worked. No, it don't, man. He went in the basement and drunk some. So when he drunk it, I told him, I said, you didn't drink enough and you didn't put enough in there. He put some more in there. Still was talking shit. I left. I didn't hear from that nigga for like a day and a half. I had to go to the crib and check on him. This nigga had slept literally a whole day away. My first time was the same situation because I went in there, I was drinking with an older homie, and, he had 4 in there. I'm like.
4 lines?
Yes. So I'm like, man, I hit that motherfucker. I'm like, man, it tastes nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking it. And before I know it, I was linked up against the store.
So can you imagine how when we was really for real sick and really getting them as little kids, how knocked out we was after our mama gave us them 2 straight teaspoons though? Yeah. Fuck mixing it. They was giving us straight teaspoons.
No, that's how lean used to be took.
The fuck out.
When I used to see older guys do that shit, older heads in the neighborhood, they called it pop. They had to put it in a cap and just sip out of it. And that was the thing.
Aminel is what they called it back when my daddy was.
They just took it out the top. They took it straight out the bottle or out the top. There wasn't no
Yeah, I
popping on
remember
that shit.
seeing people take it out the pop. That shit crazy, y'all. Long story short, some drugs is good for you.
Nah,
Some are not.
If you know you have an addictive trait,
Don't try anything.
don't try any drugs. I don't think I have an addictive trait. I would try something and I'm good.
Man, I'm listening to bro. Bro said, bro had some edibles that was made with crackers. I'm eating them bitches like Skittles. Man, about an hour or two later, I was hugging a pillow for dear life. I'm not a cuddler like that, but I called a bitch over just to cuddle because I was so paranoid.
Look,
so
you do be when it's not normal. Yo, my mama dog just ate a joint last night, y'all, and it's a little toy poodle. When I tell you he was so motherfucking high, I felt so bad for him. Listen, he was doing this the whole time. He couldn't even see. Yeah, he was
Did you
just.
watch that girl on TikTok with her dog? She was like, just look at him. She just had her dog in the camera, like, look at him, high as hell. Like, he just was stuck.
Yeah, and
like,
he couldn't
look
even
at
walk. He would get up and try to walk and just fall back down. I said, "Ma,
It gotta wear off.
It gotta wear off." And his eyes was even slanted. And you know, poodles got big ass eyes. His eyes was even slanted. This morning, I went over there. I said, the dog come running to the door. I said, "Oh, he ain't high no more." Because he was high as shit last night. Couldn't do nothing.
Man.
See, and that's what I said. Like, I done had sex off weed a couple times. Lean.
I just don't like the way
sex
weed
on weed is
my,
normal as fuck.
I don't like weed having my mouth dry. I don't want my breath to stink, and I don't want my lips blocked.
Okay, so I'm a person that always got candy because weed do dry your mouth out.
Yeah, it does.
And you do have to, if you giving some head, if you got some good weed, if you giving some head, now my shit ain't gonna dry up once we get it popping. But I got to put it all the way down there to jumpstart the throat when I done smoked because
You know,
if I got some fire, it's dry, and I can't suck your dick with no candy. Depending on how depending on what's going on. But long story short, you got to stick it all the way down there.
I can remember
Water your mouth up, then get it started.
I was off lean for a while, for about like a good year. And I can remember just like, yeah, it was the only thing I remember really about the lean sex compared to sex now is like I have sex now and I go do some other shit. When I was having sex off lean, soon as I got done, I was done. It was over with. I don't even want you to bring me shit to eat. I'm snoring. I'm through. That's what I remember most about it. Did it feel any different? Really, it didn't.
I done had some lean dick and it went soft. Fuck that lean. Give me a perk.
Yeah.
Not me. Give him one. Let him do it to me. I still ain't experienced that. And I don't want to. I'm never gonna take no prescription shit. Now that's what you got to know. I do it. It might sound crazy. I do a street drug before I take a prescription. Fuck y'all. I'm not taking no perks. I don't want to take no Vikes. I don't want to take no Oxy. I don't want to take shit, no lean, no nothing.
I've been high off Vice before, but like I had homeboys that
I never
did
even
Vice.
took like a Tylenol 4 or nothing like
Listen,
that.
I really was prescribed Vikes after my ACL surgery. And nigga, when I popped that
them
bitch,
bitches knock you. They not, man. They
make
feel
you
good.
sleepy.
They feel
Listen,
good as hell.
They make you sleepy?
They made me when I
just
took
make you feel
it
good.
make you feel like my body was feeling crazy.
So
I
is
was
that a
like,
pain
fuck
reliever?
that.
Yeah, that's what it
Yes,
is.
but you be thinking it's weird. I told my mom I didn't want to take them. Go get me some Motrin, bitch. 'Cause
If you
after I
take
took
enough
that
of
one-
them, it'll put you to sleep.
I had thousands though because I had surgery. So when I popped one, like I said, my body was burning and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't like this. And then I started feeling good. I was like, I'd rather deal with the pain, but I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I was in high school still. So I'm like, fuck that. This shit feels weird. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I don't take pain meds now, but at that time, the reason why I took it, I had a toothache, and this bitch was like, it was like I can't. Origin ain't shit working. Salt water, nothing worked. I went to my dog. I said, man, let me get it right. Got a couple of them bitches, and I took that motherfucker. I said, man, this shit feel lovely, like great, like man. And I'm like, damn.
You the type of motherfucker get addicted.
And I took another one, but after you know what I'm saying. Once I got the tooth removed, I ain't fuck with him no more.
Would you be mad if I drugged you?
Hell yeah.
You press charges on me, or would
No, I'm
we
not
still
gonna
be
press
friends?
charges. We still be friends, but hey, I'm gonna be mad as hell at you.
Okay, I just as long as we still gonna be friends. I mean, I don't drug people. I'm not saying that. But your birthday coming up,
No,
you
I'm
know.
not about to go. No, I'll never go to the police on nobody. But no, like, yeah, I'll be pissed.
I'm gonna send you home. Wifey gonna be like, this nigga
I
fucked me
stopped
for
doing that
7
too.
hours.
That's not, like like I said, them was the only thing. Lean was the only thing I ever was addicted to. I was addicted to that shit for a while. But what made me stop doing that shit was the price went up too high, and I seen one of my homeboys get so fucking frustrated because a motherfucker knocked this cup down. To where he was really was ready to like.
No, you
I just wonder why
you finna throw $100 pop down the drain.
I just want to know why. My thing is, I've never wanted to do a drug that's a downer. I don't want to be down, and lean make niggas go to sleep. Like, why do they want that? That it makes you down.
I guess the high is fighting to go to sleep. Like,
I don't want to
you're
be fighting
sleepy,
on
but
high. I
you
want to
gotta
enjoy
try to
this
stay woke.
high.
See that, but that was a different. And this again when I
They
was
say
doing
they be
it.
nodding.
Yeah,
No,
that's
you
the
do.
high. That's like
When I
heroin.
was doing
That's
it out my age
the
group,
nod is the high.
this right hand of God, no bullshit. I was the only person doing it.
Lean.
Yeah, because it wasn't.
You be trying to tell us stories like you the motherfucking guy. Like,
No,
you're
I'm
not
saying
Scarface.
that one. I was the only one doing it in my age group. Like nobody from my neighborhood, our age group, really was into lean.
No,
Like, that was
the younger
neighborhood.
the younger dudes just really started out. I mean, it's been around forever because, like I said, I remember my daddy had gallons of that shit.
I remember
but they called
going
it Ammonel.
with fiends to bust scripts,
Yeah.
stealing scripts from the doctors to get them bitches. Goddamn.
Courtney lived a rough life.
No, I knew doctors. I knew doctors from being out there in the streets that wrote scripts.
No,
Like,
we
this
used
is-
to go to my sister and them had a motherfucking plan. Take a fiend with it. We talk to the damn doctors. Be bad in the office. We had a routine when we go get bad in the office
Courtney.
and take the motherfucking script from behind.
I can't wait to see Courtney documentary.
But it was like I said, lean. It was just. But my difference was my uncle told me they said don't do this shit in the daytime, and I didn't. After I'm done doing whatever I have to do, around about 9 o'clock, roll around 10. I'm in the house. I'm about to go drink. I wasn't doing it in the daytime and shit like that too much because what you just said, you don't. That's how a lot of motherfuckers catch cases and shit like that. I'm
Motherfuckers
saying
used to be sleep at the light.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
Like,
what?
all
I didn't
type
even
of
see.
shit.
I didn't see the motherfucker sleep at the light before, and I was like really concerned. Like
My
this
baby
bitch
daddy
let up
used
off her break.
My baby daddy used to be that stupid, like doing.
I
shit
done
like
smacked
that
my
back in the
homeboys.
day.
You know the McDonald's right there in the hood. You know how many times I done walked up on one of my homeboys in the line, drive-through line, sleep, smack the shit out of him in the head. Like, come on, man.
That's something. And then I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I done said it before on the show, and I don't give a fuck what nigga gonna jump on here and say that shit is not true. But that lean, when you drink it for real, I ain't talking about a motherfucker that's only been drinking it for a couple months. I'm talking about a motherfucker that's been drinking lean for quite some time. That shit makes your dick stop working.
I could believe it.
It do. That shit, because they be so relaxed. That bitch will not get hard. Motherfuckers be like, shit, my shit go get up. That's right now.
No, I can believe it. That's the only thing that knocked me off of it. When I seen my homeboy, I done seen niggas lick lean off the carpet because they done knocked that
what?
bitch. Like,
Listen.
nigga, you like a fiend.
No, they is
are.
fiends.
What do you mean? Look,
No,
they
what you
are.
Mean, look like
Listen,
they think
you
because they
just-
got money that they not fiends?
I'm with you.
Or is it
Anytime.
because it's lean?
No,
like,
I'm
it's
saying,
still
no.
addiction.
Oh, let me guess. That's the rich
You missed
man
what I just
high.
said. He
Fuck outta
look
here.
like a fiend. Like you could do your drugs and still maintain. Now you look
Right,
like
no,
a
you
fiend.
look-
You off
licking
the
it up
ground,
on the
on the car. What type of shit? Like nigga, bro, I don't give a fuck. And nigga, again, I'm the type of nigga gonna crack a joke. I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck your fat ass. I'm like, no, nigga, you look like a fiend. You there licking the motherfucker. Like,
Oh no, listen. If I'm looking fucked up, my friends definitely be like, "Bitch, look, where your shades at?"
yeah, I had to let that shit go, man. Because it had, like I said, it had went from I was getting pints, man, for like $40, literally, to it went from 10 to 15 to 20 to 25. Once that bitch got to 30 and 35, because niggas started doing slick
Oh,
shit.
you really wouldn't buy it now, then, huh?
No,
About
that's what I'm
$100 a
saying.
line.
They had got so slick with it, motherfuckers started giving different prices on Sundays.
Wow.
So I'm going to niggas, I'm like, usually we get this bitch for 20 a line. Now you talking about 35 and 40 because it's a Sunday.
They dead wrong for giving out.
Yeah, they was doing that shit. I said, man, you motherfuckers out your mind. Man, I said, man, you know, I got to kick this shit. And it took a while, but I kicked that shit. I couldn't do it. And then another thing made it because they started changing companies. They started changing companies. They went from, I was just drinking purple. I was a sophisticated dope fiend. When it came
Okay,
only
but
drink-
I
only
don't
drink purple.
know the whole little scoop about green and purple and all of that
Red
shit.
is hard to find right now.
Red
You're not really
is
getting
the shit that they
accurate.
want.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm telling you.
What was the shit 3-6 was sipping on?
That
I
was
want
pur-
some
they
of
was
that.
sipping on purple.
Sipping
Purple.
on some
When it
sizzle.
first hit here, it was all purple.
purple.
And it was only
So that was the
brands you
shit.
could- Yeah, but again, they changed the brand. It made it harder to get. And then motherfuckers had to go to different things. But this is what I'm going to say this, and I'm ending on with the lean. My cousin said it, but we already talked about that. You're really chasing the taste. All of them give you the same high.
It is taste. That's why
They-
that
they all
walk is
get-
nasty.
yeah,
That's why I
they
really
all
The
give you
what?
the same high.
the walk.
This bitch know her. I'm going, man.
I mean, she dealt with a dude that was really heavy off that shit.
No.
My nigga drink the shit. I feel bad. I was trying to call her like, tell that nigga to stop selling my nigga link.
Like, I
He over
remember
asleep.
it went over to tech. When it went over to the high tech, that's when I left it alone because motherfuckers started putting Jolly Ranchers in there to try to get the flavor, but it wasn't.
Ah, yeah.
And then
That's
motherfuckers
too
said-
much.
No, it was. And motherfuckers got used to
you
it.
put
like,
some
fuck
Jolly
it.
Ranchers in my shit, you done slip me something.
Man,
No, you had to because the taste, you was chasing the taste. And then it got to the point where,
the different pops is.
yeah, everything.
crazy, too.
That's all it is.
Okay, so before we wrap it up, all jokes aside though, because we do not promote drug uses to nobody, you know what I'm saying? What advice would you give a teenager right now as far as the drugs that's out right now? Not the old shit, the shit that's out right now.
I tell the kids I work with all the fucking time, bro, the quickest way you want to fall off, the quickest way you want to come back in this bitch, keep doing drugs. Your mind don't function like you think your mind function the same way. If I say, I tell them, how do you think now that you in this bitch and you're sober as fuck compared to how you handle situation out there? And they all say the same thing, like, it's different. Yeah,
but do you feel that same way about a natural drug like weed?
I think about it. If you listen, I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your life. I'm telling you anything. You're getting high because it's changing your chemical balance in your mind. That's why you're getting high.
Exactly.
So if you gotta go change your chemical balance in your mind to do something, it's altering the way you would normally think. Now, some motherfuckers I know that's always high. To them, this is how I normally think. Because what? I'm always fucking high. But if you could take a week away from not being high and get that shit out your system for real, you see you think different. But some people can't cope with it, and I get all that type of shit. I tell them, try to find, I don't knock nobody who do drugs for this reason right here. Like we said earlier, any addiction is an addiction. Mm-hmm. Anything you do too much of, if you eating too many motherfucking pork chops, you eating too many motherfucking
you addicted
turkey
to snacks.
Mm-hmm. Addiction is addiction. Addiction is addiction. You know what I'm saying? I just tell them with the drugs, you altering your mind and you're gonna make poor choices being high. And that's it. But I say, if that's what you want to do, go ahead, man. As long as you don't, this is my thing with drugs all the way around. As long as you're not hurting nobody else while you're intoxicated or to get it, more power to you. The only time I got to say something is you're hurting somebody else to go get high or you hurting somebody when you high. Like if I'm up in an accident and hurt somebody and you drunk or you intoxicated high, I'm going to blame the high.
Well, I smoke weed on a regular basis. And I do feel like that it helps. I understand why it's a considered medicine because I truly started smoking a lot after I had my son. And it was just because I felt like my brain never slowed down. I was always moving. I just needed something to slow my thought process down because I had so much shit to do. So that's why I originally started smoking a lot. I can't sit here and tell you I like to be high off weed. I like smoking weed. But I would still tell a kid coming up now who's never done anything like my son, don't do nothing. Your mind is way better. Don't have your mind depend on shit. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna smoke, that's also why I stop all the time for like 30 days and 60 days because I don't never want to be like fully dependent on it. You know what I'm saying? So I do stop. But I would tell anybody that hasn't done any drugs, don't do them.
That's it.
And I done had a blast taking drugs, but still.
I would say the same thing. Don't take drugs. And if you do it because you want to. Don't let nobody peer pressure to fuck up your life. If you know you fucked up your life, whether it's weed, crack, heroin, pills, whatever, you did it because of you, and you can't blame nobody else but yourself. Because once you start thinking you're under peer pressure or doing it because somebody else, then you gonna always forever think like they fucked your life up. No, you did.
You did yourself.
And like Whitney said, crack is cheap and it's whack. And I would never.
No, that motherfucking long. So we gonna get up off that. So what y'all been vibing to?
Babyface E just dropped yesterday.
Yes,
and
I ain't got to check it out.
I checked out the first couple songs, and I feel like he doing his thing. I shout out to Babyface E. You are doing your thing. He putting on for the city. I love the movement. Again, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've been going strong with the music shit, starting with YNJ, Louis Ray, them. It ain't doing nothing but getting better. So shout out to my city. I've been listening to them shit, for real.
Yeah. What about you, Court?
I really haven't had... I really ain't been listening to nobody for real. I had I was listening to Pandora.
Sorry.
I was listening to Pandora Keith Sweat radio station. So that was like a mixture of all kind of oldies and goodies, but I ain't been specifically on nothing this week.
I checked that new Drake out. I gotta sit with it a little bit more because it's a mix between R&B and rap to me. And a couple of the rap songs was cool. And some of the R&B ones, I got to go back and listen to them.
I've been hearing
bad reviews.
Yeah.
I haven't heard a good one yet. I saw one status that said, I must not be the dog Drake made this.
Yeah.
No, I get it because
bitch, who this fuck?
Yeah.
When he said for all my dogs, I didn't think it was going to be like no grimy, hard shit. I thought it was going to be more of rap.
Some relatable shit.
Yeah, he's singing his
I think
ass
that's
off
because
on
he
it.
light skinned. Okay, because here we go with the light skin thing. No bullshit. His dog ain't what a dark skinned nigga. When DMX said dog, he meant dog. You feel me? Not Drake. I know y'all didn't expect that from Drake.
Listen, I always crack a joke.
He meant
No,
like
but
poodle.
Drake made good music though.
But he didn't mean
or whatever.
I'm just talking about the word he used. He didn't mean dog. Like he meant like poodle. He wasn't meaning like
Listen,
he ain't
I
that.
crack a joke about Aubrey, but this is the truth. When you get to the final level, like Mortal Kombat, to the final boss of light skin, that's who you got to go see. Drake.
Drake is the light skinned guy.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at that, but see, y'all need to come together as a beige correlation and tell him that you should have named that Poodles, my boy.
It wouldn't even have dogs. Period.
Shouldn't have had dogs in it.
What is it called?
For
all the dogs. Which y'all should have knew it was. Y'all should have knew he meant Poodles when y'all saw the drawing on the cover.
Yeah, I just
His son drew that.
Yeah, it just like I said, he got a couple of them on there, but for most it's like I know females are gonna love it.
He just need to write.
I'ma just tell y'all this.
He just need to write music for people.
Yeah,
when
and
you
I
get
don't
to
even
that
like
point
Drake.
in your life because Drake done went so long being Drake. Like he never missed.
Yeah, he Drake, and I don't even like him.
He just need to just be Drake and just probably write music for people.
He got some shit that's gonna be catchy on that.
Drake is like the same.
Somebody
got to
blow it
to
up.
me.
Somebody got to blow it up.
Yeah, TikTok.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's about to happen.
I didn't even check this. I didn't even check this.
Me
Song.
neither.
I'm not gonna. I don't like Drake like that. He has some bangers. Don't get it twisted. And if Drake walked in right now, I'ma lose it.
Once I heard Drake and Babyface E dropped on the same day, I never thought to listen to Drake album. I was like, oh, when I go somewhere, I need to check out Babyface E, and that's not even because of the Flint thing.
Shout out to
it was just. I'd rather check out Babyface E than Drake.
Yeah, I'm not really. And this bitch used to be a Drake fan, if I'm not mistaken.
I know, I like
she
Drake, but
Drake.
he didn't fell off for me. For me, it's not the music. He's not writing music for me anymore.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
just like I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but y'all know they saying like Lil Wayne on tour now, right?
They said his album was garbage. Did
some
he come out with
motherfuckers saying no, he didn't come out with no album. But they saying that a lot of people saying they don't want to go because they think he gonna be doing that pump rock shit that he been doing. I don't think so. I think he finna come and drop all this old classic.
I'm gonna check him out when he comes close, just because again.
Okay, well, can you buy me a ticket because it's gonna be October?
I hope he don't come doing the punk rock shit.
Let me tell you when he coming.
Oh, he do that shit, I'm getting the fuck out of there.
Can you buy me a ticket?
He lost me.
I'm about to tell you who he coming with. It's Cash Doll, him. I screenshotted it. It's going to be December 17th. Ooh, Courtney birthday, December 15th. It's going to be Lil Wayne, City Girls, Cash Doll, T Grizzly, Sada Baby, Skilla Baby, Sexy Red, and Jacquees at the Little Caesars room.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. No disrespect to none of them artists. There's only like two of them motherfuckers that name that I actually listen to. Most of them female artists. I'm not about to be. That's why I might not go now.
Yeah. Oh, I only want to go for Lil Wayne and City Girls.
Because now I'm like, I'm not listening to City Girls. I don't really bump Cash Doll. Even though her last project was nice, I don't definitely listen to Sexy Red. So what the fuck am I going for?
That's because you're going to have to go at night. You know Lil Wayne going last. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Go
so
late.
I'm like, but going late, it's going to be hard as fuck to get to that bitch.
You got a seat.
Yeah, like I'm saying, it's still going to be hard to get to that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And like, when I pay for them tickets, I be actually wanting to see the other acts too. Like I be like certain ones I done went to that had a nice bill, them be the best ones. Because sometimes the motherfucker I went to go for didn't even rock like I wanted him to rock.
Yeah, well, that's the last one we went to, the Legendary Tour with Gucci Mane and all of them. That was nice.
Yeah.
Also, 85 South Show coming to Flint, October 22nd.
Gotta be there. We in there.
I ain't seen that.
We in there.
We in there.
You buying our ticket?
It's my birthday month.
I'm not even gonna be here.
Where you going? Oh yeah. Okay, Rob. It is.
It's just us, tag team, man.
We go.
God,
I don't like
that's
Courtney. I
fucked
don't
up.
like going nowhere with Rob by myself.
I won't even be in Michigan.
Cause she got a boyfriend.
She going somewhere for Sweetest Day?
Yeah, ain't that shit chatty?
It's Sweetest
All right, man, let's
Day.
wrap this up, man. Let's go.
Wrap it up, Rob. This bitch.
Let's go get to it. What's your handles, Missy? Where they can catch
Y'all
you
can
at?
catch me on all social media platforms at Just Misty, JUSMYSTIE. It might be an underscore. It might not be, but if you just type that in, you can catch me on Facebook. It's Misty Summers. And again, that's MYSTIE. And check my TikTok out because it's going up now. I got some good content.
Courtney Lynn.
Courtney Dixon, Facebook, Courtney Milan, IG, Courtney Dixon 10, Snapchat. That ain't Snapchat. That's TikTok.
I got good news, man. I got great news.
Oh God, you changed.
You can catch Bobby Frost Media on all social medias. I had an extra Snapchat that was Bobby Frost Media, but guess what they put on Snapchat now? You can change your shit only once a year.
So you not Dr. Dick Quill no more?
No. My homeboys can finally start tagging me and shit.
You so chatty.
Like, yes, that shit, it was horrible.
We like Dr. Dick Quill.
It was cool, but I'm like, none of my niggas could tag me and shit.
Why?
Y'all that homophobic?
Y'all that homophobic?
It's not homophobic. Who the fuck want to tag somebody with some shit saying Dr. Dick?
You think we give a fuck when her name Courtney Sweet Pussy Jones? I don't give a fuck. I'm tagging her.
That's what I'm saying. That's different for y'all, but I want
It
to.
ain't. Here you
Dr.
go.
Dick. I got it when
That's
they
a
said
whole
that shit to
nother
me. Dr. Dick Will,
conversation.
I got it. I said I understand, bro. I wouldn't tag me either.
They chatty.
But they got shout out to Snapchat. My shit on there now is Bobby Ross Media.
All right.
I was surprised. I meant
That's
to
so
text y'all
boring.
today.
That's
You
so
sound like a
boring.
bad bitch. Ow.
That's
I
so
feel good.
boring.
That's so boring.
Bobby
Right.
Frost Media.
I got kids.
Womp, womp, womp.
You know I had to unfollow my kids on Snap. I stayed where I could see their shit.
You should
Because I couldn't.
unfollow your
I'll
kids
unfollow my
anyway.
kid anyway.
My daughter told me that, and she said, "Dad, that's inappropriate." I said, "What's inappropriate?" I'm thinking about like I ain't posting nothing inappropriate.
No, stay your ass
name.
off my page.
Yeah.
And she
You ain't
said
supposed to
your
be on
name.
my
This
shit.
my work shit.
I ask Reggie all the time because Reggie be always like, "Ma, the girls be saying you cute and this and that," and I'm like, "How do they even fucking see me?" They be following you on Snap. On Instagram. I said, "Oh, tell me their names so I can block them because you can't even follow me. I follow him. He can't follow me.
So,
I don't follow my son. He follow me on Snapchat. That's it. And
Oh, he really can't follow me on Snap. I probably sucking dick on Snap or something. I'm just playing. I'm just joking, guys. I don't suck dick on Snap.
Hey, go look out for that private story she gonna have on there, man.
Yes, it's $25 to get my private story. Cash at me right now. Y'all know what the Cash App is. Ow.
There you go. And we're out.